Hey, what's up, guys? Christopher Stolle here, and I'm joined with Miner
Hi.
and Darth Elsa,
Hi.
and welcome to Little Crits Star Wars Edition. I know you guys are used to Mr. Ray Rumsey DMing for the children, but unfortunately, uh, Ray is no longer going to be able to do so. And as such, it is now going to fall to me to continue the storylines, and I'm going to try to do it as best as I can, so bear with me. We are doing this under the Amazing Fantasies Adventure game type, as Ray was running it before. So, without further ado, let's jump into the story.
Yay.
Elsa and Miner, you guys were called back to the Jedi Council on Coruscant to report to your last dealings with the cargo ship that you handled the last adventure, and they especially wanted to know about the battle droids and the stormtrooper that you guys had handled. The council is very interested in knowing what they were involved with, and so they have tasked you guys to go undercover at a facility on Nar Shaddaa, the Hutt homeworld,
Okay.
to see if you can find out information on what the cargo was that the Galactic Empire was most interested in. So you two will board a transport dressed as refugee workers intended to be used at the shipping docks for loading and unloading at Nar Shaddaa, and are hyperspace traveling all the way to the planet. And when you get there, it's just horrid. It's green and a lot of smog, a lot of smoke. It smells horrible, like Daddy after Taco Bell. Like, this planet smells bad. Okay. And you guys make it there, and you see this big slimy hut come slithering up to you guys and says, translated, he's saying, "Where are your papers?"
In my pocket.
Hand them over.
Okay.
Alright, so he takes your guys' papers and looks them over in his big, grubby, slimy hands, licking his lips and just grunting and groaning. Bachka! He hands back the papers to you and points you in the direction of the loading docks for one of the cargo ships that are going on. And it's essentially he's directing you to get to work.
Okay.
So you guys go over and start picking up boxes with the hovering systems, turning it on so that way it's lightweight and easy to push, and starting to load them up into a Corellia cargo ship, not too dissimilar to the Millennium Falcon, a YT-100 class freighter. So as you're loading it in, you're noticing a whole bunch of different alien species, but you also notice something else. And in fact, I want you guys to roll a d6 to see if you notice it. That's the square. Remember, anything above...
3.
Okay.
1.
Okay, Miner's on top of his game, and Darth Elsa's concentrating on pushing boxes, so she does not notice it. But you notice up in the cargo area, standing off in the corner, are 3 stormtroopers, heavily armed and watching everything that's going on. What do?
Help him.
You help who? The stormtroopers?
Yeah.
Do what?
I just want to go fight them.
Yeah, fight them.
You don't know they're there. You didn't see them.
Yeah.
Fight them. Fight them.
You want to fight? You want to tell Elsa that they're there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So you guys see the stormtroopers just standing. They had. Let's take a look here. They do not notice you. So you guys would have first attack if you want to go up and bum rush them. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna use my gun thing.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't you take that D4, the triangle?
Let's see who goes first.
See which of you two go first.
Wait, D what?
The triangle. Triangle, like a pyramid.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
And you said we might not need it.
I figured I'd use it for your initiative.
One.
Okay, so Miner goes first. What do you want to do?
Blaster fighting.
Blaster fighting, so you're just going to take a pot shot at him?
Yeah.
That's your best attack, right? So it's a D12, the soccer ball. That one there.
8.
That's a hit. All right, so let's see which one you hit here. The first one up front had his back to you, and you shot him square in the back, and he just drops. He's dead. The other two now notice that you're coming, but before they can get prepared, Darth Elsa comes and does...
A lightsaber fighting.
Lightsaber fighting? Roll your attack.
8.
Oh, that hits. So you come running up as one of the two other guys starts bringing up their blaster rifle, taking aim. Hey, what's going on? And as he does, you come through and you slice off his arm with the blaster in his hand. And now he's screaming, oh, and holding the stump in his arm. He's out of the fight. He's still alive, but he's out of the fight. And now it is the third stormtrooper's turn, and he is going to take aim at Miner. And he's going to take a pot shot at Miner. And he misses wide. Typical stormtrooper. That he did not aim that at all. So
Blaster fighting.
alright, so it's your turn again. Take a shot.
I know which one I'm doing.
3.
Next one.
Alright, that'll hit. Let's see who you hit.
The third.
Well, is it going to be the guy with the gun or the guy that's missing his arm? It is the guy missing his arm, who now has a missing leg as well. So he's standing there with one arm and one leg. He's still alive, but he's on his butt. He's not looking too well. Your turn.
I'm gonna do the force grab.
Force grab? Okay, you could choose which one you want to grab. The gun guy or the one that's all beat up.
The gun guy.
Alright, roll your attack. D10, that's the,
That one. Oh man, 1.
Alright, he clutches at his throat real quick, like he was feeling the force flow through him, but something broke your concentration and he was able to break free. However, that did stun him long enough where he does not get a turn to go. So it is back to Miner.
Blaster fighting.
Go ahead, roll your attack.
11.
Oh, shit. Alright, let's take a look and see which one you shot. You have downed the one that was holding the blaster. He is now dead. Darth Elsa, you have one guy left. He is one arm and one leg. He is bleeding. However, you do notice that he seems to be doing something. He's got his one good hand on his helmet, and it almost looks like he's communicating. Like he's trying to send out a signal for help.
Lightsaber fighting.
Okay, roll your attack.
I was gonna do mine trick, but
So nobody says you have to lightsaber attack. You can mind trick if you want. 9? Well, now you can't. He's dead. So that's it. You wiped out 3 of the stormtroopers that were guarding this cargo area. You do notice that around you, the other aliens that were working and trying to push the boxes in have all hauled butt. They are not hanging around. once they saw the fighting happen, especially when they saw a lightsaber ignite. So now you do hear noises and scuffles in the background. You can hear throughout the ship that it sounds like maybe more might be coming, but at the moment, there are only 2 entrances into the cargo hold. The one up the ramp that you guys were pushing boxes in, and a door that leads into the ship. And inside the cargo hold right now, there are 3 boxes. That is all that was loaded. They're big size boxes, say about the size of a bed. Sit about that high, that wide. And they are metal in texture. So what do you want to do? You're standing in a cargo hold with 3 boxes and... Okay, you want to open the box?
I want to open the box.
I want to drive the ship.
Alright, well, which one do you want to do first? You want to open the box to see what's in them?
Open the box first.
Or do you
Okay.
want to try to fight your way to the ship?
Fight my way to the ship.
Oh, now you just said, okay, then he's saying, fight my way to the ship.
You got to choose one or the other, Miner.
I guess we're gonna open the crates first.
Alright. So you go to open the first crate, and you see foodstuffs. You see different types of exotic fruits and vegetables. Nothing of major importance. You go to open the second box, it's more of the same. Just foodstuffs and like different types of cloth and synthetic armor pieces. But nothing that, you know, rings a bell or surprises you. In the third box, however, once you push back the first layer of fruit, you see something extremely familiar. As a matter of fact, Darth Elsa, you would know it even better than Miner because you use a weapon that uses this. You see a ton of kyber crystals. The same crystals that are used to power a lightsaber.
I'll take a green one.
You'll take a green one. Alright, you reach down and you grab a crystal. You alright?
Yeah.
Alright. You reach down to grab a crystal and...
I'll reach down and grab a crystal too.
Alright. But you both take a crystal, but you find it extremely weird. What would the Empire want with kyber crystals?
So they can't. So the other guys at the Jedi Temple can't have any. So they can't ignite their lightsabers.
Well, think of it this way. Why don't we roll a d6 for knowledge and basically anything other than a 1, I'll be able to tell you what you guys are going to remember. This is basically a history. See if you remember your history.
2.
All right, a 2 and
A 3.
a 3. You guys do remember that the Galactic Empire built 2 space stations that had the ability to destroy planets, and its main weapon was powered by kyber crystals. And you would think that this many quantity of kyber crystals must mean that the Empire is thinking about building another Death Star.
Take all the crystals so it can't build another Death Star.
Well, you just going to grab the box and hover it back to your ship, or are you going to do what you were originally saying?
I'm
and
gonna
just
grab the box and bring it back to our ship.
Or you could do like Miner wanted to do and fight your way through the ship and take the whole ship with the crystals.
You know what?
Yeah.
Fight my way back. Fight it. I don't know how to say it. Hold up.
All right. Well, let's see if anybody has made it to the door yet. Oh yeah, they did.
No.
As you turn around, you see 4 more stormtroopers come hauling butt in. Guns blasting. It is initiative. Let us roll the d4 and see who goes first. The triangle. The triangle.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Drop.
Brandon.
3.
3.
4.
All right, you guys did not get surprised by them. You go first. number 4 first.
I am going to use Mind Trick.
Mind Trick. Okay, which one are you going to do it on? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. There's 4 stormtroopers.
Number 3.
Okay, number 3. Go ahead and roll your Mind Trick.
A 4.
Oh yeah, he's under your influence. What are you going to tell him?
To die.
Well, what do you want to tell him? He's under your influence right now. He's under your control.
Kill him.
Ooh. Shoot one of the stormtroopers.
All right. He turns around and repeats your statement. I will shoot one of my comrades. And he opens fire on the one closest to him and misses. Typical stormtrooper. Miner, it's your turn. However, I'm going to roll this in front of you so you see. You have control of him for 2 rounds. So 2 more rounds, you could still say something to him on your turn to see if you can get him to do it.
Force jumping.
Okay, what are you going to do? Try to jump behind them or jump up onto the roof? Or what are you doing?
It's kind of the force by force him to make him jump. I used to force.
No. Force jump is so you can jump high.
Oh, I'll jump on the roof and then shoot the 4th stormtrooper.
Well, you only get 1 action, so it's you either shoot or you jump.
I'm gonna jump on the roof and
wait the next turn to start shooting?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my...
What's his force jump? That's D8.
Wait. Oh, force jump. I thought that was force run.
Yeah, force jump is D8. So roll to make sure you made the jump and didn't stumble and fall. You made it up there. You're standing on the rafters of the roof, looking down at everybody, and you're taking aim at the stormtroopers. However, it is now their turn. And they are going... I'm going to roll in 2 separate, so it's going to be 2 attacks and 2 attacks.
No.
So the first attack is going to be towards Darth Elsa.
And misses.
They miss.
Yes!
And the next 2 attacks will be... Well, actually 1 attack, because the other one's influenced. Towards Miner. And that one was able to graze you. You take a little bit of damage, but you're alright. Got you in the arm.
Ooh, how much damage did I take?
Not enough to worry about. You're still alright.
I took 11.
No, you were alright.
Alrighty.
Alright, so we're back to Elsa.
I don't want to do this thing. I want to do the lightsaber fighting.
Alright, you want to hit the one that you're influencing, or do you want to hit one of the other ones?
Hit the one I'm influencing.
Okay, roll your hit.
A 6.
Oh, that hits, and because he was influenced, he wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, you cut his head off. His body just drops, and it stuns his buddy who was, being shot at by him, and then all of a sudden just watched his head go lopping off, and the body just dropped. And Miner, it's your turn.
I'm gonna blast the 3rd stormtrooper.
All right, give a shot.
So that's my D12.
Yep. Roll it on the floor.
Okay. 6.
That hits. And again, because they're not really paying attention to you, the buddy who was just shocked at the head coming off with the one friend took a blast square to the chest and slammed him up against the bulkhead, and he's dead too. 2 down, 2 to go.
What?
So now, again, they both take aim at Elsa.
What?
And they both hit.
Oh.
Well, you do have lightsaber fighting, so I'll tell you what. You could have a chance to block it. Just like a Jedi can, who can use a lightsaber to block a blast. Roll your d12, and you have to roll higher than 7, because that's what I rolled to hit.
7.
You block the attacks, but they don't go back towards the stormtrooper. They just kind of bounce off wildly out of the way. And it is your turn again.
I want to do the force grab.
All right. Go ahead and see if you grip one up. What number is it?
D10.
D10, that's the one.
Cool. Oh, 5.
5?
Yeah.
You see him drop his E11 blaster and just automatically start reaching for his neck.
And he's
Squeeze
dead.
it.
And you squeezing?
Yep, I'm going to squeeze his neck.
All right, in the mechanical voice, you hear him, and then a loud crunch, and his body falls limp.
Can I take his blaster?
You're still in combat. There's still one more to go, and you're up on the roof.
I'm
Okay.
on the ground.
I'm gonna shoot that last stormtrooper.
All right, give a blast.
And this is it.
You had 2.
You miss. But now he notices you, and he's going to fire back with an 11. That's enough to knock you off your rafter. You land hard on the ground. You're alive, but that hurts.
I'm going to need it.
Wait, how much damage did I take?
You may need some force healing.
Ooh, I can use my force healing, but it's not my turn.
That's right, it's Darth Elsa's turn.
Force grab.
Oh. All right, roll your grab.
I might need to use the force healing after when the
A
battle
4.
is over.
All right, you have grip of him, but he's not dead.
No.
He's struggling. He's fighting to breathe. Your turn.
Me? I'm gonna use my force healing.
All right.
On yourself.
D10.
Yep, roll d10.
And I'll also heal Darth Elsa as well with me.
All right.
I don't think I need a heal.
10.
Okay.
10, through the power of the Force, you're able to spread out an aura between you and Darth Elsa, and you see any scorch marks and wounds that you guys took from the blaster fire just melt away.
Ow. My heart. I sneezed.
All right, and now the stormtrooper is incapacitated because he's still in that chokehold, so go ahead.
Me?
I'm still holding his neck, so I'd rather do a force grab without doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So, lightsaber?
Okay.
Alright, C12. 12!
He's dead. I don't even have to say it. He's dead.
He's dead.
All right. So now the hatchway into the ship itself is open, and you have 4 dead stormtroopers sitting in your cargo hold next to the 3 others you killed previously.
Dun, 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 dun. Number 1!
What do you do now? You gonna make your way to the ship's cockpit?
I'm gonna make my way to the ship's cockpit.
Me too.
All right. So
And I want to drive the ship.
Oh,
all right. So you guys get up and start traveling over to the cockpit area. You notice that there's a bunch of like debris, like trash, like the stormtroopers were obviously having lunch, and they've been staying on this ship for a while. Okay, and you do see 1 or 2 technicians that are working on the ship. They pay you no mind, even though they're wearing the Imperial markings on their sleeves. They pay you no mind as you walk by. They think you still look like dock workers, so they don't think anything of you guys. As you head towards the cockpit and you come up to the door, you stop for a minute and you listen. And all you hear is the hum of mechanical engines and the beeps and clicks of the machinery in the cockpit area, but you don't seem to hear anybody in the cockpit. What do you do?
Drive the ship.
Go back to the ship?
You're still on the ship.
I don't know.
You're at the cockpit. Do you want to open the door and go in, or do you want to stay cautious?
I'm gonna open the door and go in.
And I'm gonna drive the ship.
All right, you open the door, and as you go to step in, you see right before you a figure clad in black, wearing a half cape draped over one shoulder, a helmet that is black as night. And that figure turns around and you see a faceplate that is completely smooth black with the exception of one red slit where the eyes would be. And a marking on its arm indicating that it is a Sith Inquisitor who turns around and says, "We've been waiting for you, Jedi," and pulls out its lightsaber and ignites it.
I forget his name!
Double-bladed,
What did I say?
and it is initiative.
Wait, so if he uses his lightsaber and I use mine, he won't get me.
This is where it's going to get interesting, because when you're fighting as a lightsaber fighter against a lightsaber fighter, we have to roll against each other. Which means if I'm attacking and I roll a 7, you have to roll a 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, 11, 12 to block it. And the same if you attack the Inquisitor and you roll a 5, the Inquisitor has to roll a 5 or higher to be able to block it.
This is gonna be fun.
What am I gonna do?
Well, you use a gun, so you can shoot from range.
So
But
you-
again, the Inquisitor would have to be able to see if they could block the shot.
So, who's gonna go first?
We gotta roll initiative.
Da-na-na-na.
Da-na-na-na. 3 for the Inquisitor, 2
Two.
for Miner, and Elsa.
A 1.
All right, so the Inquisitor got the surprise.
No, no, no.
And with its double-bladed lightsaber, the Inquisitor turns around and gives a slash at the first person she sees, which is Elsa.
Ow.
So lightsaber.
Am I okay?
Let me do it in the box. Since we're going to be battling each other, I don't need this up.
Okay.
So you guys can see. Oh, that's a 12.
No, I thought it was a 2.
That's a 12. You gotta roll a 12 to block that hit.
That's gonna hurt
I'm gonna die.
so bad.
A 5.
No, so you take a
I'm dead.
hit. No, you're not dead. You're not dead. You got hit, but you're not dead.
Use a force healing.
All right, now you rolled a 1 and you rolled a 2. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right, so Miner goes first. The Inquisitor is locked in with Elsa. They're battling out. You saw your Jedi compatriot take a hit, but you notice that the Inquisitor is not necessarily paying attention to you. So you do.
Force healing the heal.
All right, roll to heal Darth Elsa. That heals. Elsa starts healing that good hit to her shoulder area, and now it's Elsa's turn.
You know what I'm gonna do? Force grab! I need him dead.
All right,
Or unconscious.
roll your force.
5.
All right, well, no. You're facing somebody who has the power of the Force.
I'll keep my 5 there.
Let's see if she is able to block your grip. She is not.
Yes!
So as she's swinging her lightsaber, all of a sudden,
Wait, so it's a girl?
uh-huh.
I don't know. Oh! It's two lightsabers. Is it a girl with 2 lightsabers?
Yeah, I don't know. You'll have to find out.
Ah.
And so it's choking, and let's see here. She is distracted from being able to take her attack, so it is back to Miner.
Woo. Ready, set. Okay, use my blaster fighting anyway. Go.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna roll it down. 6.
All right. She will see if, what is that, your D12?
Yeah.
She will see if she can block that. She does.
Oh.
And now it is your turn. But you know what? She is at disadvantage because she is suffocating right now.
Lightsaber fighting.
Go ahead.
$11.
Ooh. Oh yeah, by the way, before I even see if she can block that, you only have that grip on her for one more turn. So after next turn, she will be free.
No. Ha!
But she did take that hit.
You need to be generous.
Now let's see if she is... Alright, she is able to concentrate, so even as she's choking, she's using the force to control her breathing enough to be able to focus, and she is going to attack you, Miner, with a lightsaber swipe back towards you, and it's a 5, so
Do I use this?
you technically can't block it. You don't have a lightsaber.
You needed one.
So
But
you...
what if I look behind me and I see, like, if for some reason a lightsaber thing in the back that has no crystal?
No, you don't see one yet, but maybe during the next break you could build yourself a lightsaber, so that way you could block this for the future. So you do take the hit. It's not a major hit. She had to reach back, and remember, she's at disadvantage because she's choking. So she reached back, and she just kind of grazed you.
I don't have force healing, sorry.
I
All
do.
right. So it is back to Miner. It is your turn.
I'm gonna use my blaster fighting.
Go ahead.
Dang.
4.
4. All right. Let's see if she can block that. She does
Nope.
not. So she takes one square in the shoulder, and this one's going to make me roll to see. She drops her lightsaber.
Oh! Can I grab it?
Well, it's Elsa's turn.
I'm gonna do lightsaber fighting.
Go ahead.
Shit. 4. 8. Dang.
Oh, wait. No. You hit. She dropped her lightsaber. She can't block it.
Yes!
So that
Look at that. She put a
took an arm
Right off?
right off. She's still alive, and she is angry, and
Look what you did.
she is also now free of your force grip.
No!
She grabs her lightsaber again?
Don't worry, I'm doing it again.
We're going to find out. She does not. She's fumbling for it with her offhand, the hand that she still has, and she went to bend down and grab it and missed. She wasn't able to pick it up. So quickly, Miner, it's your turn.
Blaster fighting.
Wait. Think about this a second. Do you want to blast, or do you want to pick up her downed lightsaber?
I'm gonna pick up her down lightsaber.
All right, so you grip it up. Now, because you do not have saber fighting, you roll a d6 if you want to attack with it.
Yeah. 3.
That will hit. She has no defense. And now it is Darth Elsa's turn.
Force grab.
All right, try again. All right, this she
A 3.
this she can try to block because it is force powers and she's a force user. She does not. Now let's see if she keeps consciousness because she is severely injured. She's missing an arm. She's taking a couple blaster hits. She is still conscious, which means she will be in force grip for 4 turns. And of course, again, because she's choked back up, take your attacks again quick.
Me. I'm gonna use the lightsaber again, which is my d6.
Right?
2.
All right, that does not hit. You're not used to using a lightsaber.
My turn.
Yep,
Lightsaber fighting.
go ahead.
I'm a Jedi. I know how to use a lightsaber.
He's a Jedi too. He's just never proficient in lightsaber. That is an 8.
An 8.
All right. She is looking very, very beat up. And she is going to turn around.
I was the one who's beating her up so badly.
And she is going to try to force choke you.
No.
I need me.
That is a 6.
Oh.
I'm gone.
You could try to block, but you have to roll a 6.
Wait, what? No! Wait. I hate this.
So she grips you up.
I'm sorry.
And she will have you for 3 turns.
Don't worry, I'm still myself.
I'm gonna use my lightsaber.
Go ahead.
The lightsaber I grabbed. 4.
That is a 4. She has no way to block it. Miner chops her head off, and you feel the relief breath of air come back into your lungs as the force leaves her body.
Her head's chopped off.
Her head's chopped off.
Oh my
I'm
god!
gonna keep her lightsaber, but I'm gonna take off the red crystal and put in my green one I found.
Okay, well, we'll make sure we mark that on your sheet. But you guys have just killed a Sith Inquisitor.
Ooh. and I get to keep her double-bladed lightsaber.
That's right.
I only have one.
All right, so you guys have defeated an Inquisitor and a bunch of Stormtroopers. You now have control of the YT-100 freighter. You guys what are you gonna do? You gonna fly it back to the Jedi Council so they can see all the kyber crystals?
Yeah, and fly it back to the Jedi's council so they can see the crystals.
That, we will break the ship so it can fall down and
Brennan.
get destroyed.
Oh, but,
All right, well, as you pull out of the port and you go to fly away, you break atmosphere of the planet of Nar Shaddaa. You're out in open space and you're setting up for hyperspace. And just before you're ready to pull the handle to put you in light speed, comes a Star Destroyer. And a bunch of TIE fighters come out of its port heading in your direction. And that is where we will end for today.
yeah! We defeated the Sith.
Yeah, but now you're facing down a bunch of TIE fighters. Don't set it off yet. Alright. So, alright, guys, what did you think of that episode?
It was awesome.
Alright.
And I get to keep a lightsaber.
You get to keep a lightsaber.
More like
a
2.
double.
Well, this episode's going to be one that continues. So next game, we will pick up right where we left off, where you guys are now being face to face with a Star Destroyer and a bunch of TIE fighters heading in your direction. So you guys may want to think about how you're going to defend against that onslaught.
I know.
But until then, guys, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be kind enough to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out all the other great Sounds Dicey content, as well as our sister channel of Realm of the Mist Entertainment. On behalf of Darth Elsa, Miner, and myself, thank you very much for hanging out with us, and we will catch you on the next Little Crits Star Wars.
Bye.
Bye.
From celebrity interviews to Star Wars, to things that shouldn't be said but had to be said, to conspiracy theories, or maybe just a night of playing Dungeons and Dragons, whatever the podcast you're looking for could be found here at Realm of the Mist Entertainment. Make sure you check out all of our shows because there's something for everybody there.